Hey everyone, Trevor Huntsinger here with the Anderson Hicks Group, and today I have the pleasure of being here with Katie McKee.
Hello.
Katie is an agent on our team, a showing agent for Kimberly and Craig Anderson.
Yes, I am.
And tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am fairly new to Idaho. I have lived here for about a year and a half. Moved here through a weird series of circumstances. Mostly had a friend that I knew 35 years ago in California who had moved here, loved it, invited me to come visit, and I came to visit and fell in love with Idaho Falls and the area and everything around it. So I said, I think I could live here, and then started looking into the possibility of moving here, and it's been wonderful. I absolutely love it.
And so were you born in California then? I heard you say...
I was born in California, but only lived there for 5 or 6 years. And then my family moved up to Central Washington in the Wenatchee area. And I grew up there. Graduated from high school at Eastmont. And went to college at Central in Ellensburg, got my teaching degree. And then quickly moved to Southern California for a job. And then got married there. And then it was a series of, we moved to Texas for a few years, and then up to Washington, but to Western Washington this time. And basically I've been there for the last 30 years until I moved here.
And in Washington, you were in Puyallup.
Nope.
Puyallup.
Puyallup, yes.
Puyallup.
Like a church pew. Puyallup.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Puyallup. And so were you a teacher there?
I got my degree in Washington, but I never taught in Washington. I taught school in California for 3 years and in Texas. And then when we moved to Washington, I was pregnant with my first child and delivered soon after and kept having babies and decided I was going to homeschool. So I did teach, but not in the schools. So homeschooled for about 25 years.
And so left teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Were you practicing real estate in Washington?
Nope, not until about 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you before moving here, you were doing real estate though in the state of Washington.
Yeah. I started during COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of fun during COVID because everything was flying like crazy, but then reality of real estate set in, and it's been a lot more fun doing real estate here than in Washington. So.
And you've been now here for about a year and a half?
Yeah.
Do you like real estate here better, Washington better? Not necessarily. I mean, real estate is real estate. You're helping people. But as far as the technical side of it, what would you say is the biggest difference?
Well, I think for me, the thing that's been really good at solidifying my place in real estate was joining the Anderson Hicks team. I did real estate. I was with Keller Williams, but I was a single agent in Washington, and just such a learning curve. They had great training at Keller Williams, for sure, but it's been just phenomenal to be with Anderson Hicks with all of the resources, and just the team atmosphere itself has been something that's been absolutely wonderful for me. I love coming to work every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're excited to see you at work every day.
Thank you.
And you are part of Kimberly and Craig's team.
I am.
And so tell me about that. How does that work?
Yeah, so it's been kind of unique because I don't know that there's a team quite like ours on the Anderson Hicks Group. Anyway, so we've kind of figured it out, but mostly I work with buyers on Craig and Kimberly's team, and so I've always loved buyers. I'm incredibly passionate about homeownership, so I work with a lot of first-time home buyers. And but if Craig and Kimberly have a buyer, they generally will send that buyer my direction. And if I meet someone who wants to sell their home, I will send them to work with Craig and Kimberly. So, and then, if they need to purchase a home as well, then I'll work with that side of it. So that's how it's kind of worked out, and it's been a lot of fun. And it's taken a while for us to figure out how to make that work within the team, but it's been really good. And if I can toot Craig and Kimberly's horn, they're incredibly wonderful to work with. They're very, very driven business-wise, and have really challenged me as a realtor to up my game, as they would say. And it's been really fun to work with them that way.
That's good. With Craig, so obviously Craig's a big sports fan. And when I talk to Craig, and you're not.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
No.
So you love hearing Craig rant about
He doesn't actually talk to sports with me at all.
You've thrown stuff at him when he did, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay. I do.
No, he really, it's funny. You're right. I know he is a sports fan, but no, we don't talk about it in the office. We have lots of other stuff to talk about, but I mean, he was a teacher before and I was too. So we have that in common. And, yeah. I mean, Craig's just a great teacher. He puts up with a lot with me. I have a lot of questions and he's very patient.
Yep.
So that's been good. And I mean, Kimberly works from home, so I don't get to see her as much, but I love it when we're all three in the office and having our meetings together and stuff. So
when I was talking to Craig on the sports topic, obviously his like role model that has mentored him is John Wooden, right? Famous coach.
Yes.
So he has not taught you how to put your socks on though, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Maybe we need to have that conversation.
Maybe. Because I do know he masters the fundamentals. So I'm just making sure.
Yeah. He masters the fundamentals in everything that we do. Yeah.
Yep.
No, the hardest part for me as their showing agent is when we have our weekly meetings. I have a little bit of anxiety because there was several months where every week we met, because we meet weekly, on the same day that we have our big team meetings. And I would sit down and they would say, okay, we're trashing what we told you last week and we're doing all this other new stuff. And I would be like, I haven't hardly implemented what you talked about last week. So it's been a huge learning curve sometimes.
Yeah.
So when I sit down, like this week, I sat down and Craig said, we're changing everything. And it was a joke. So yeah, I have to kind of sit on the edge of my seat because I never know what's going to happen.
Keeps you on your toes.
Yes, he does. He does.
So going back to buyers and sellers. So really the three of you have created this environment where you specialize. And what does that do for the client? Like where you are mainly focused for the buyers and they're mainly focused on helping the sellers. Like, does that create a better experience?
Well, that's my hope. I mean, there have been a few clients who it was a bit confusing that I created a bit of a relationship with them and then realized not only were they buying, they also were going to sell their house, so that when I then shifted them towards Craig and Kimberly, oh, well, they'll be the ones coming to your house to do a walkthrough and do a talk to you about what your home might be worth and all of that. That kind of put them off. But then once they meet Craig, because they've had a relationship with me, but once they meet Craig and Kimberly, it seems to go beautifully from there. And then once you know the person and you've met them and you can explain the situation, it's fine. But I think it helps all of us kind of hone in on our specific area a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can see it because when Kimberly and Craig are working with the sellers, buyers, like you are out in the field showing homes, scheduling showings, open houses. Like you are very involved with anybody that may need help in buying a home.
Yes.
And that gives you full capacity because each sellers and buyers, they have their own needs when it comes to time. Right. In order to take care of them correctly. And so being able to devote your time to buyers and you enjoy it working with them so much that it does create that experience that is amazing.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I think so. I mean,
we see
I'm
it.
enjoying it.
We see it. We hear it from your clients.
Oh, good.
We see it in our reviews. And so good job.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
awesome. I'm loving it. And I want to just continue to grow as a realtor and take on more things as I'm able. So it'll be good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about work.
When
you're not at work, what do you like to do for fun?
So I raised 6 kids. My two youngest are adopted from Ethiopia. And so I've been to Ethiopia 3 times. I love traveling. So if I can, that would be the first places I would be on an airplane going somewhere. But things that I really enjoy at home is gardening. I've done the Master Gardener program in Washington and in Idaho. And there's a lot of different things grow here than do where I lived before. So that's been kind of fun. And I also absolutely love photography. So not ever gotten to a professional level, but absolutely love taking family portraits and getting out in nature. And so I love hiking and anything to do outside.
Awesome.
So, and living here is a lot of wonderful things to see and do. So I was just up last week up in Jackson Hole at the elk refuge, and it was a beautiful day, and the mountain was, the mountains are beautiful. So it was a lot of fun.
Was there any snow?
No, not really.
Oh,
It was weird.
it is weird.
It was almost 50 degrees, so they didn't have a sled for us to go in to see the elk. We rode a wagon with wheels.
Yeah.
So.
But you did get to see the elk.
Oh, it was an incredible. I would encourage anyone to go do that. We kind of went out where they were all kind of hanging out, and then as he was answering all of our questions, a whole herd of another 1,000 elk came. And so we got to watch them, and we were out there a couple hours. I think the tour is supposed to be 45 minutes, but because of that, we got to see more, and it was really, really wonderful.
That's awesome.
My kids were probably thinking, well, Mom, you're going to see elk. That's weird. But it was with the Grand Tetons in the background. It was lovely.
So you got some good photos?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So are you a Nikon, Canon?
Canon all the way.
Canon all the way?
Yes,
Okay.
Canon,
Okay.
for sure. I'm looking at the cameras here in the room.
For those of you who are photographers, Canon. But you will take a Nikon or a Sony, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
Sorry for those of you who
all
use...
the photographers are fairly particular about which cameras they use. So, no, I'm a Canon girl.
Canon.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you've taught some people in the office and talked about it in our meetings. What's your favorite part of it? Is it like gardening flowers or gardening vegetables or?
Oh, good question. So I think the hardest part for me, I bought a house when I moved here, and I'm embarrassed to say there is not a single tree in my yard, and it's just offensive to me that anyone,
especially coming from Washington,
anyone that would have a yard with no trees. Yeah. So that's what I'm hoping to plant this year. It took me a while to get the yard to where it's at a place where I could actually start doing. Since there was things that needed to be dealt with last summer. Anyway, yeah, so what's interesting is Western Washington's climate and the things you can grow there are vastly different than what grow here based on obviously the climate, but also the water here and the soil. Some of my favorite things don't grow well here. I love rhododendrons and maple trees and blueberries, and none of them grow here. So that's really why I took the Master Gardener class here, because I wanted to really get an idea of what I could grow. It's just a really different growing environment. So I haven't jumped into it crazy yet, but the nice part about growing things and gardening in Western Washington, there's so much rain. It's kind of foolproof. You plant something, it'll grow because it gets water, and unless you plant something that needs 100% is sun and it's in the shade. But here's different. So I'm kind of looking forward to the challenge. So we'll see. In terms of vegetables, I'm looking forward to growing them here because we have more sun here. I grew them every year in Washington, but you never knew what you were going to get because there was always rain or not enough sun. And so we'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you know the rule on our team, right?
What's the rule?
That if you talk about food, you have to bring that food. So I just tricked you into having to bring produce to the office.
I'll be happy to share. Okay. I can't eat it all myself.
There you go. Awesome.
There's a lot of donuts at the office today, and I'm trying to not partake of those. So
yes, yeah. The title companies, they love bringing in good treats.
Well, Craig brought cinnamon rolls. Apparently, there was cookies and duck donuts today.
Yes, there were.
Oh my word.
Yep. And typically,
and I don't know how to say this because I told Brett this today. I said. He came in with a donut. He said, there's duck donuts. And I think I told Craig this morning, I said, I've been here a year and a half and I have not eaten a single donut.
Wow.
I know. I'm feeling kind of proud of myself, but still putting on weight. I don't know.
I can't go without not having a donut.
I've eaten lots of other things that have been on the counter, but not the donuts.
We definitely get a lot of treats.
I'm too old. I keep saying I'm too old to eat donuts anymore. I really am.
Oh.
Yeah.
So with the team, what is the number one thing you look forward to each day coming to work?
The people on our team are just incredibly real. And I mean, it seems cheesy to say, but we all actually really care about each other and have each other's backs and are supportive and will teach each other. If anybody has questions about anything, everybody reaches right out and supports and helps. And that's just unique to our team. I haven't seen that in lots of other places. I hope it's okay to say, but when I was in Washington at the office that I was at there, I did look into joining some teams, and not deeply, but I did kind of look around to see who was on which team and kind of how they ran their model. And I just didn't see anything that grabbed me to make me say, yeah, I should try that out. And so I literally joined this team a little nervous, not sure if it would really be a good fit for me. And it's absolutely been the most wonderful place for me to grow as a realtor and to settle into this new place. And honestly, for the first probably 6 months, you guys were my family here because I don't have family, and I was getting to know people at church and all of that. So it's been really, really good for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're stealing Aaron's church client
Yes,
base.
I am. Yes, I am.
He's really worried.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of people at our church. We can share. We can share. Yeah. No, he's funny.
Oh, yeah. No. So really the last thing I just want to touch on, and more of just point out with humor, is you're really good at multitasking. Do you know that? I have never seen anybody that knows exactly what is on every single web page with 50 tabs open.
Oh, brother.
You're good. It's really good.
That's something Craig taught me.
Yep.
Well, it's because I want to be able to jump from...
It's efficiency.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Apparently, though, it's not good as the computer guy here. I mean, why would I close tabs and then open them up 3 minutes later?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Yeah, I'm not as fast at multitasking. I mean, homeschooling 6 kids really stretched me multitasking-wise, but I can't do it.
I couldn't homeschool one kid. So hats off to you.
It was my favorite part of my life. Like, if somebody said, Katie, what is your favorite thing you ever did your whole life? It would be homeschooling my kids.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. My greatest joy. It was wonderful. I don't know that my children would say that, but
I'm sure they would.
I don't know.
I'm sure they would.
It's a lot of fun. The thing I always say to anybody who's considering homeschooling, there were a lot of things I did not pick up when I went through school on my own the first time. So there were a lot of grammar things and writing and lots of history that I didn't pick up the first time. So I had 6 kids, so 2 at a time would go through each kind of core or grade. Right. So I went through American history 3 times, world history 3 times. So it just, you learn a lot when you're taking your kids through it and responsible for their education. So it was a wonderful thing. I loved it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So,
well,
yeah.
Thank you for sitting down with me today.
Yeah.
Chatting and getting
Happy
a little more
be here.
Information, learning Katie.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, thrilled to be with Anderson Hicks Group. It's been a lot of fun. All of y'all are just amazing people. It's an honor, really, to work with all of you.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah.
And hopefully for anybody out there that didn't know Katie, you got to know her a little bit more. And if you're in the market to buy a home or just have general questions, reach out to Katie. We'll have her contact information here in the video, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.